So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I normally like to start off with my eyebrows. I'm gonna be using these new Benefit brow products that they were so kind enough to send to me. I'm gonna start off with the Bravo Conditioning Primer. So this is just a primer for your brows. I've actually been using this for a few days now. Focus. So you just twist the top and then some of the product comes out. And then I'm just gonna distribute this throughout my brows, just like that. Yeah, I've been using this for a few days now and I really like it. I just love how it just kind of keeps my brows put and they don't like fly everywhere. So yeah, that set in for a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna be going in with my Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade number 4. I've been using this as well for a few days already, and it kind of looks like that. It's like a triangle almost at the tip, and then it has a spoolie on the other end so that I can brush my brow as I am going. Again, this is my very first talk through, so please bear with me. So I'm just gonna start lining my brow just like this. This stuff is really pigmented, so you want to be careful, and then just very lightly draw out. So I'm gonna do that, and then just filling in any sparse areas. And I love that it gives my brows such a natural like look. It doesn't look too crazy. And I'm just gonna brush this out like that, just like that. Going back in and any areas that I feel I may need to fill in a little more. Really staying away from the inner part of the brow. And I mean, do you see the difference that filling in your brows does? Huge difference. Love. I apologize for the background noise. You guys know I'm a mom and I have my babies. Hubby's out there with them and he's being so sweet to watch them as I film. But you know, still. So now we're gonna do the other one and I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna be cleaning under my brows with this MAC's Studio Finish Concealer in NC20 and this brush. This is from the Angel Merino collaboration with Morphe. It's a limited edition brush, but any brush will do pretty much. Any synthetic brush, any concealer brush, brow brush, whatever you want to use. And you also know that brushes have multiple uses. You don't have to necessarily, oh, it's an angled brush, it can only be used for liner. No, not at all. You can use it for different things. I feel like I'm being so awkward again because it's my very first talk through video. So I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger, with the warmth of my finger. Don't forget that your finger is also a brush. Look how beautiful these brows look. So beautiful. And I'm not gonna clean on top of my brow because I don't need to, so. Now I'm gonna be using my Gimme Brow Fiber Gel. This is in the shade 5, I wanna say. Let me see. Yes, shade 5. And I just love this little tiny brush. It really gets into your brows and just lets you brush out those hairs very nicely. So I'm just going to brush gently over my brows. And this is going to give them a little more color, and this is also going to allow them to stay put for a longer. Look at how nice my brows look. Thank you, Benefit, for my Benababe. For my Benabrows, my Benabrows. So today's look, again, like I put in the title, is just a very natural, everyday look. I'm not gonna be applying any shadow on my eyes. If anything, I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills or Shadow Couture palette. I'm just gonna grab a very fluffy brush. I'm using this Veramona dual-sided brush, and I'm just gonna go in with Soft Peach, which is this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my lid just to kind of neutralize any color, any discoloration that may be on there. You can add concealer if you want, anything like that, anything of your choice. but I'm just gonna add this on again just to neutralize everything. Same thing on the other side. So when I create an everyday look, again, I just use liner. I'm going to be using my favorite liquid liner. My favorite thing to use is liquid liner. I've tried gel liners, I've tried pencils, I've tried different things, but so far, and actually my holy grail liquid liner was the NYC, the one that you get at Target for like $2 or something like that. But when I received this one, this is a Sigma Legend Ace Liner. Sorry, NYC. You're no longer in my life. We have broken up. I just love this liner. It's so black, it's so intense, and it dries matte. It's dark, it's amazing, and you need it in your life. And I'll leave the links below so you guys can go ahead and shop if you guys want. Just gonna get a little bit close to you guys. Again, I know you guys like it when I get so close to you and snug up on you. Okay, so there's no right way, I guess, to apply liner. For me personally, I learned on my own, like with so many different techniques, and again, I just found that liquid liner is what worked best for me. You may like the gel, you may like, again, pencil, just adding a shadow, I don't know, but I love liquid liner, so this is how I apply it. I know it's gonna go fast and it's gonna look crazy, but this is how I learned. Okay, so here we go. So I like to start just kind of by guiding myself. I don't even know if you guys can see this, but just like that, and then I'm gonna connect that. You see that? And then just kind of, so do you see that? Like, I don't know how to explain to you guys. You just have to really learn how to maneuver your hand and your wrist, and just not be afraid to get in there. And then I'm just gonna fill all this in, depending on how thick you want it. And yes, you will, when you first start, go so thick trying to fix it. Just like all of those memes that are out there on the gram. They ain't lying. They ain't lying. It's the truth. That's how you start. So, just like that. Do you see how black this is? I mean, I just love it. Thank you, Sigma. And a moment of silence for this. Super sharp liner. And that's it. That's it. It's that easy, you guys. Come on, like, you can do this. So now I'm gonna do the other side. Favorite mascara. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. I freaking love this stuff. I love the wand. It's super thin. It gets right in there, especially for me that I have super small and straight lashes. I just love the application. So we're gonna go ahead and give myself a couple coats, and then we are going to apply some lotion lashes. And I'm gonna pop on my lashes. I'm gonna be using the Salon Perfect 615 lashes. They look like this. They're gorgeous lashes. These, I understand, are very hard to get a hold of. So they're only like $2 something, you guys. I love them. They're beautiful. I just give you that perfect curl. And I'm gonna be using my Duo Glue while I let that set in. I will be right back with my lashes. So that's done. I'm gonna be putting a little bit of this liner. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Black Liner. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this here on my waterline. And don't worry if you smudge it a little bit under your line, because you're still going to be smudging some shadow under there. So now to prime my face, I'm going to go ahead and spray myself with a little bit of Max Fix Plus. And I just love this stuff. It's so delicious. I'm going to be priming my face. Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is a primer. Kind of looks like a lotion, and I'm just going to be squirting some on my Makeup Forever 108 straight foundation brush. And I'm going to be applying all of this all over my cara. All over my cara. Going to help my makeup stay longer, look more flawless. even though I'm already... So all over my face, just like that. And if you're oily, you kind of want to stay away from the T-zone. That way you don't get oily. I'm going to be mixing my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation with a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match in W7. They may seem like they're the same, but this one seems a little bit lighter, so I want to mix it with this because I am tanner because of the sun, and I love the sun, and I love to tan. So I'm just going to apply one pump right here, and then I'm going to balance that out with a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match. So just dabbing it in just like that. You see how that actually matches my neck and my body? So my face is way lighter. So again, just distributing the product throughout my face with the same brush. And I always like to start with one side of my face and then just kind of blend everything out. I'm going to be using my damp contour sponge and just pushing the product into the skin for a more flawless look. You see that already, how beautiful it's looking? You want to make sure you bring it down to your neck. You don't want to look like a hot mess, girl. Go ahead and conceal. I'm just going to be using my H Rewind concealer. This is in the shade medium. My camera is telling me that I have like zero memory, oops, from recording, so we're going to go till the wheels fall off. Just concentrating in this area right here, in the center, Cupid's bow, down the nose, forehead, and then yeah, it's still going. Sorry guys. Just dabbing it in here, just like that. Just for a little bit of, sorry, my phone's going off too. Done, girl. So now you are just going to blend everything. I'm gonna wet my sponge a little bit, just with a little bit of Max Fix Plus. And girl, you just wanna blend. Ta-da! So now I'm gonna set everything with my favorite setting powder. There's a lot of different ones out there. You can use whatever you want. I love to use this NYX Pressed HD finishing powder. This is in the color Banana, and it looks pretty washed out there, but it's not really that. I'm just gonna use this Makeup Forever 144 brush, and it's just a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and start just pressing this powder into the areas where I highlighted. Just swirling my brush around just so that I can pick up the product. Do you see that? And just packing it on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean that off once I'm done with the contour. And I really like this product because I can control how much amount I put, and then this brush really kind of gets in there and just sets everything super nicely. Girl, bake away. So this is the baking technique, which I'm not too fond of. It's so messy and it kind of gets on my nerves, but what ifs, girl. You do what works for you. Again, I know, girl, I know I look like a hot mess. It's okay, girl. And we're gonna let that set in just like that. I'm not gonna cream contour. I'm just gonna warm up my face. I have a little bit of this bronzer. This is the Bahama Mama bronzer. And I'm going in with my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. Okay. I'm just gonna focus in this area right here. Again, I just wanna warm up my face. And I'm just kind of, you know, circular motions. Really light hand, nothing too crazy. You see how nice and warm that looks already? Yes, girl, yes. Just like that. Just like that. Same thing to this side. Just like that. And while that's happening, I'm going in with same powder and my sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of that powder, and then I'm just gonna carve out my contour. If you need to bring it back a little bit, you can, again, with wiping that, just like that. And you see how nice that looks? Curl, give me those tricks, give me those tricks. Like that. Same thing to the other side, just cleaning up the contour. If you need to bring it back a little, you sure can. I know, I look crazy. Don't be afraid to just get in there and just be all over your face. It's your face. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use this warmer toned bronzer, and I'm gonna warm up the rest of my face. I'm gonna be using a fluffier brush. This needs not much warmth to it. And then just blending everything together here with this. Just like that, you see that? A little bit on my nose. And now I'm going to clean everything off with my stippling. This is a dual fiber F50 brush by Sigma. And I'm really just going to sweep off all that extra powder that I don't need in my life. Go away, get out. Now I'm going to be adding my favorites. Highlighter, highlighter. This is, I think, everyone's favorite. This is what I've been using, what I've been wearing like for days at a time. I'm going to be using this Morphe M105 brush to apply it. It's kind of fluffy, and I'm just going to grab this, and I really want to focus this in this area right here. Girl, do you see this? Just like that. And then I'm going to kind of bring it over to the temples of my face so I can just really get that glow. Same thing. And then kind of just bring it. Oh my god, do you guys see that? This stuff is crazy. Do you guys see the intensity of this bad boy? Whew! Glowing from a mile away. So now I'm just going to go in with my finger and just pick up a little bit of the product and just kind of run it down at the center of my nose because I like to glow so much. Like that, my cupid's bow. Girl, yes, give it to me. Give it to me. Using this Sigma Cora de Rosa Aura powder. It's more of like a corally blush. Looks like that. I'm going to be using this, the cream angled blush, and I'm just going to tap it in and then just really focusing on this area just like that. And I just totally love this look. And now I'm going to be spraying my face with this Makeup Forever setting spray, and this is just going to lock everything in. That's it, you guys. This completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a very natural, everyday use makeup look that you can use to go to work, to go out. Loved it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And until next time, en mi próximo video quisiera que fuera en español, así que déjenme sus ideas abajo, sus comentarios, qué les gustaría ver, y nos vemos después. Adiós.